Well, there are new developments this morning in pop icon Britney Spears' fight to regain control of her life. The singer has been under a conservatorship co-led by her father and an estate management firm for the past 13 years. She's called the arrangement abusive, traumatic, and cruel. Spears' request to remove her father from his role was denied last month, but at a hearing yesterday, a judge did allow the singer to hire a lawyer of her own choosing for the first time since the court battle began. And Magda Gabriselassie has been covering this story and joins us now live from Washington. So Magda, what else did we learn from that hearing?
Well, we learned that Britney Spears really wants her father charged in this situation. She said that she wants him to be charged with conservatorship abuse. And we also heard more about just how much control the conservatorship has had on her life. She testified that she's denied simple things like coffee and her driver's license. This, of course, was the second time that we heard directly from Spears. And while she called into the courtroom, outside the courthouse, there was a lot of support being shown for her. Her fans had gathered outside the courthouse as they have before. Even here in Washington, fans were here out with signs showing their support for her as she testified about what her experience has been like over these years. Now, 3 weeks ago, we heard Britney testify that her life choices and her finances are very controlled. She talked about not being able to choose when she could work, about being forced to be on a form of birth control and not being able to marry her boyfriend. And of course, this is all, this effort that she's going through now is all to end the conservatorship. That's what she is calling for. She wants an end to this. It's been in place since 2008, and that, of course, is when she was going through her very public meltdown. But now there is a lot of support for the conservatorship to end, even coming from her mother, who says she is in a different position now and in a different place now than back then, and that she's very much capable of caring for herself.
And it's such a fascinating story. And of course, there's layers here. So we know that now, for example, it's been ruled that she is allowed to choose a lawyer to represent her in this case. So what are the next steps?
Well, Mathew Rosengart, that's the new lawyer. He's a former federal prosecutor, and he was very clear about what they're hoping will happen next. When he walked outside the courthouse yesterday, the fans were very supportive of what he had to say, and he was very focused on Spears' father, James Spears. Here's what he wants to happen.
We will be moving promptly and aggressively for his removal. The question remains, why is he involved? He should step down voluntarily, as that is in the best interest of Britney Spears.
Now, James Spears' lawyer was very clear that he won't be stepping down, and she says that he has his daughter's best interests at mind, and in fact, Britney Spears is misled or wrong about just how much control her father has over these decisions. Now, Britney Spears obviously very pleased with how things went yesterday. She took to Instagram afterwards to thank her fans as well as share her gratitude for what happened. She said she was feeling blessed and gratitude, and she was, doing cartwheels and showed us a video of herself on her horse. So she's feeling good about what happened yesterday.
And we'll continue to watch the developments, as will you. Thanks for this, Magda. That is Magda Gabriselassie in Washington.